And alrighty then, I think we're just about ready to start.
Yep, players are counted down, and this is, I think, the last match of lower bracket for first round, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, it's the last. It is the last.
Yeah, perfect. And looking at the board, we've got
4 obtained goals?
goals. Yeah, and charm obtained goals, so it's basically 8 charms you can find that'll be giving you a goal, so I think shops will be really good. Colo start is an interesting one. So
that is definitely
it'll
interesting.
be interesting to see how they route their way back to Dirtmouth and Crossroads, whether they go for the Blue Lake Cursed Pogo.
Ardoon is pretty much accessible as soon as Wings is found.
Wings or Claw. Yeah, so any vertical, and they're going to have a lot of goals available to them. Glitchy's stream just a bit more delayed, it seems.
That seems quite a bit more delayed than I normally would have thought of.
Yeah.
Well, in case we're off to a good start here, and we'll see if either runner goes for a great hopper check.
Looks like it. Knightmere making his way there basically straight away, and Glitchy following suit. This isn't a bad check, just because it's really easy to forget otherwise, so it's nice to get it out of the way early. Lantern, okay.
Nice.
That is not a goal this board, which is probably a good thing. And Glitchy getting it as well. Oh. Getting access
to... It's access to peaks and no content for us in terms of Dark Deep Nest.
Yeah, it's definitely good progression to get out of the way early, just because, especially if you're not as comfortable with the dark rooms, it means that you don't have to worry about if your opponent is. And Knightmare going to head down to King Station, which is, again, pretty good play.
Glitchy, and I believe both runners checked Coliseum. I believe there was a Wanderer's Journal and a Charm Notch, so not much there.
Yeah, no, so we won't be seeing any Colo content today. Probably not a terrible thing, just because Colos can take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're comfortable with them, having to potentially do a really low equipment Colo to avoid getting sniped can be something.
Yep.
And it looks like they're both following more or less the same path.
Both runners just kind of chasing progression here to just try and find their way back over to Crossroads.
Yeah, I think this is the right play. Just, you're guaranteed something, so...
Ooh, see storeroom.
That's Dirtmouth access, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that being the intended progression, just up that elevator.
Interesting. Ooh, shopkeeper speed.
Wow, so I definitely think that storeroom stag is where we want to be going.
So I do have a question. How do you get over to Dirtmouth? How do you get over to Crossroads from storerooms? I don't see that.
You know the big elevator up to the vessel?
Yes. I remember now.
It's a pretty uncommon... Like, it's very rare that elevator's progression, but this is one of those fringe situations where it is. And it looks like Knightmare's on the right track now, and Glitchy also getting the stag, so...
For all we know, with the delay, it could be Glitchy in front.
Yeah, Glitchy could very well be ahead when I'm saying following.
I just realized both runners don't have enough geo to get there, so Knightmere just
realizing. They did get a relic, I'm pretty sure, and they have Lem access. Yeah, they got that King's Idol, so that won't be a problem. I wonder if Knightmare will go for Pogo. No. Is Krill Bench on here? No, he just walked away.
Doesn't seem like it. Honestly, I feel like the first thing being found here is going to be an obtain goal.
Yeah.
Probably, and then probably /2 Shade Gates. Those are pretty early goals.
Definitely. And 2 Mantis Village lore tablets is basically any progression will get you there. But that's looking a bit more at the board. We've got a good spread of early and late goals. Not too much static stuff, which is nice. Fair bit doable early. I wonder if Glitchy can't afford the bench yet.
Nope, she cannot.
Yeah, gonna get that grub. That's a really good one to get.
Takes less than a second.
And the elevator up though.
So both runners just making their way to Glen. And
factoring in stream delay, Glitchy might be ahead still.
Yeah, it's like a 30-second delay or something.
Something ridiculous, yeah.
Which is kind of weird. Let's see if Knightmere can get this. Does he know how to do it? Doesn't look like it. Glitchy, meanwhile, is finding it and getting a bunch of geo.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Strange that he still goes to Lamb.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, especially because you've got that shop key. So it's quite likely something's at shops because you're about to get access to 3 shops worth of inventory. So you very well may end up having to buy something. Glitchy going to check Rafter's seal now. This is something Knightmere won't come back for a long time. So if this is progression, he could be in a spot of bother.
Rafters is a bit of an annoying check when it's out of the way, but in any case, Knightmere definitely going to the place with more concentrated checks.
Yeah, Knightmere really playing the numbers, so this should work out better for him, but sometimes rando just do rando things.
Meanwhile, we're about to see what Glitchy gets here at Rafters.
Just
unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate. So now he's definitely behind. Knightmere making the choice to check this vessel fragment.
That dropping down there without dive can be really sketchy just because the husks, if they hit you, often knock you into the spikes, but Knightmare knowing to pogo.
There's thorns, but it doesn't seem to be an obtained goal. Oh, thank you, Matt, for rating with a party of 33. Thank you so much.
Thorns, isn't that one of those super cursed, forget it exists boulder killers?
It's a boulder killer?
I think it's like a if you're Kanra or Wesker kind of boulder killer.
Wow, I was not aware of this. If either runner had Infection, this light seed would be off the board immediately.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if one of them remembers to come back for that.
Seems like Knightmere just going
shops.
Yep.
Don't know how I feel about this, just because he doesn't even have the stag bench, so he has to walk all the way back.
Yeah, but getting Grandmother out of the way is just a good thing in total.
Yeah, I probably would have done Grandmother, got stag bench and then done Grandmother just because
you can warp.
You can also shade skip because, oh no wait, this is easy logic. No, it's fine. Alright, this is okay.
Well, I mean, like in your upper bracket runs, that could be definitely in logic.
Yeah, because that's one of the medium logic shade skips, but. No, I definitely think this is a good play from both runners then.
Both
Glitchy
runners
electing
going
to do the
straight
same thing.
for Grandmother. And
It's also not as... Sorry, you go.
yeah, Knightmere going this way back over probably might get a grub or two on the way. There's 2 easy grubs on this route.
We've missed very little Cthulhu. We had a Colo start, and now they've just got their crossroads access. We saw a shop key, so both runners making their way up to Dirtmouth with a bit of haste. I'd like to see Knightmare, and both runners really, get the stag bench, and then probably go through False Night Arena, just because you need to get to that left side anyway, and it gets you 4 checks on the way. 3 for if you get a boulder killer later.
Yeah, 3, maybe 4. We'll see how it goes though. Knightmare might want to just go straight for their mouth. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it just depends how much each runner thinks they're ahead or behind.
Ooh.
A Dream Nail. And we have a Dream Gate goal? No, we've got King's Mold. So 3 Dream Nails. So both of them getting a little bit of progression towards that. And are there any...
Glitchy, and meanwhile, has caught up to Knightmere, but if I remember correctly, probably didn't save grubs, yeah. Didn't save grubs.
Yeah, factoring in stream delay, Glitchy a bit ahead going into this False Night fight. So if something's there, Glitchy probably will snipe it.
It depends on the fight, though.
Yeah. They don't really have anything to speed it up. Neither of them equipped Thorns at the bench.
False Night, one of the easiest bosses in the game. It's just kind of a punching bag for your older players.
Yeah, exactly. It's especially because you can just face tank the tantrum. As we're seeing on Glitchy's screen, Knightmare electing to avoid it.
Glitchy face tanking.
Yeah, I think Knightmare's a bit more used to Hologods kind of content where you can't just face tank False Night. Yeah. So that will definitely cost him if there's anything in False Night. Okay, so Glitchy's string really delayed.
Glitchy finding Shaman Stone or Spell Twister, just telling us how far he is ahead.
Yeah. To know what's up with that. So Shaman Stone, that's a nice one to find.
Which definitely tells me that Glitchy is in the lead here. Knightmere might want to skip past this Ancestral Mound if he wants to get to Dirtmouth before Glitchy.
Yeah, we definitely know. Well, Knightmare knows he's behind, but I think just because of how convenient the bench location is, he might just get the bench and then make a beeline for shops.
Both runners getting the Wanderer's Journal around the same time on screen, but Glitchy seems to be about 25 seconds ahead.
Yeah, so definitely with a notable lead going into Dirtmouth here. Checking
There's one corner per location. But do we have that?
We do have 3 maps on the board. Probably not realizing that you need to have Cornifer to buy a map. And Knightmare going to save a grub, so that'll cost him a bit more. Glitchy checking grubs though, so
we'll see.
Showing off those trans ticks.
Ooh, Vengeful Spirit.
Ooh, yes.
Knightmare having a bit of a problem with this grub over here.
The one Pogo set up.
Never mind. So Knightmare has 4 grubs, so he will be able to get that pale ore.
Yeah, it'll be interesting seeing if he does check grubs, because it looks like, yep, he will. So he's definitely going to be behind if anything's at shop key.
So far, it doesn't seem like there's anything at shops.
Boulder Killer at Zelda.
As well as Quick Slash.
Yeah.
Glitchy's choosing to get maps.
Yeah, that makes sense. And another goal popping up for Glitchy. I guess we'll find out whether it was Hive Blood or Sharp Shadow at Sly soon.
That sounds pretty good for a Knightmere. There was only 2 goals at Shopkeep's Key. Well, only 1 goal at Shopkeep's Key.
QG Stag, and there we go, it's Hive Blood.
Bapanada.
Ooh, and nail art and Shade Cloak.
Ooh, and Shade Cloak. That's big.
Well, now what does this open up? I'm thinking right off the bat, 2 Shade
Fungal's
Gates.
the big one. Yeah. Do the Fungal, check Leg Eater on your way, then do 2 Shade Gates, both Mantis Village Lore tablets. I wouldn't be surprised if the players trade those goals. If you're Knightmare, you definitely don't want Glitchy getting both of them. But if you're Glitchy, you're pretty happy to take that trade.
Aww.
Oh, and Claw at QG Stag. If Knightmare misses... Oh, he will buy the Stag, okay. So it should stay pretty even. Knightmare electing to buy Hive Blood anyway.
Not getting the nail art? Or is he thinking about
Don't get Great
it?
Slash, because otherwise you won't be able to afford Claw.
I wonder how long it takes Knightmare to check QG.
And Glitchy gonna go check Soul Catcher. Is Tiso Shield a goal?
Yes, it is.
Yes, that's smart from Knightmare.
And those on the way to QG Stag, working a bit on...
Oh yes, and checking the QG Stag. This is, yeah, really smart, using your Coliseum start location to get this Tiso goal.
All he has to do is get over to Blue Lake, which honestly could be just be not very far away. Does he forget that? Does he not know that he has to be at Blue Lake?
He might have just realized. I think he knows the Claw Cloak Shade Skip though, so we should see it soon.
Meanwhile, another goal popping up for Glitchy, which kind of makes sense. He went to Hidden Station. Where did he find that?
No clue, to be honest.
He might have...
Knightmare, I think, going to where Tiso's dead, so not sure if he forgot about the couple of steps in there. Nope, looks like we're getting an accurate egg check.
Interesting.
Are we?
Yeah, we're getting accurate egg. It's just another egg.
Oh, this might be Bardoon.
Thank you, Serpent, for the very nice words for us.
Wholesome pasta.
Yes, the copy pasta. Knightmere actually seeming like he wants to go talk to Bardoon here.
Yeah, I think this is really good. Knightmare's had, between that and the Tiso shield, pretty good awareness to do these using your start location, because I know I, for one, really struggle with remembering where you started when a lot of seeds end up being get progression to Crossroads, do rest of seed from Crossroads.
And with that, Knightmare should be gone the board.
Yep, so 3-1 now, and a leggy to check for Glitchy. Not having too much, a couple of charms that sometimes are goals, but not in this instance.
Long Nail looking to like the only good charm there. I'm
Looking
here.
like a boulder
Where are
killer.
you going, my bud?
Hornet 2 bench.
And like that requires a
And like
pretty-
Oro. Yeah, it looks like Oro.
Yeah. Is there anything by Oro?
There's Oro and that's it without dive. Gonna get this grub? Nope.
Oh.
Really just a mega baiting the commentators. And we're gonna see Pancake Man from Glitchy.
Yes, Pancake
Fireball
Man.
really doing work here.
Basically, pretty static for both runners so far. Just, I assume Glitchy is doing Pancake Man for Essence, hoping that there's something there. Maybe preluding that he might go to Resting Grounds.
Yeah, I think the Resting Grounds play makes sense. Do we have a Shrine of Believers on here or something? Nope.
Nope.
So I'm not sure what entirely the preemptive essence is for, especially because Elder Who is not a fast boy. Oh wait, is there? Yeah, there's Perry Revik. I just can't read. Okay, this makes a lot of sense from Glitchy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that board.
Really just pushing the early progression lead, which is what you've got to do.
Knightmere making his way over to Fury the Fallen, and then probably over to Cliffs. This is the Cliffs play.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't be surprised if he follows that down to Green Path. I think as either of these runners right now, you just go, we've got Claw and Cloak. I can do like 90% of the static goals on this board. You just need to do as many of them as you can and try and lock your opponent out of as much as you can.
Yeah, I'm
just
surprised that neither runner went straight for Shade Gates.
Yeah, especially with that Fireball Boulder Killer. But Glitchy coming through Fungal, having that Leg Eater bench puts them in a pretty good spot to do it. I assume they're doing Mantis Law tablets now. Yep, there's one.
There's one. I assume that this goal is Glitchy's. In fact, we probably could be seeing it marked anytime now.
Yep, there it is. And Dream Nailing the Trans Tick Tick.
Probably just doing probably setting up
Oh,
for
no
board.
way. I know what this is. I fucking love Knightmare.
I don't know swearing, dude.
I hecking love Knightmare.
Yes, there you go. Or we must descend with him.
No,
Yeah, ascend with
ascend all the
Orb.
way to Stag Nest.
Is he trying to get to Stag Nest?
Yeah, he's trying the Stag Nest skip.
I'd rather just dying.
Oh, I actually love Knightmare.
Yes. You guys are modding buddies, so.
Yeah, he messaged me saying that he found a slightly more consistent way to do this, so to actually pull it out in a race is pretty content. If this ends up being like wings or something, then that's really rough for Glitchy. Just because no one in their right mind's gonna do it. Lifeblood Core, we do not have... Oh, we have a Enter Lifeblood Core without Lifeblood, but that doesn't really help you towards that.
Yeah, after that incredible skip that could have happened. Is Knightmare doing Johnny's? Probably not.
I don't think so, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Maybe he is. Maybe.
What is he doing? I think he's just baiting us.
Bait. Does he have the debating skills?
Oh wait, we have Lantern, never mind.
Yeah, that was
he'll
like
do it.
literally the first thing we got in the game.
Yeah,
Tony
actually,
says
between
no.
Lantern and Thingo being a goal, yeah, it's pretty free.
Johnny's is known for being, well, in my case, it's one of my least favorite checks in the game, dark room or otherwise.
Yeah, it's probably the second worst dark room, but
The worst is the
It's
one in
on-
Sea Peaks.
no, the reversed is reverse, like worst room. The one up to
Meanwhile,
Markmaker from the bottom, but just a Marsh shard for Knightmare. But more importantly, a goal. Does he remember it's a goal? He's thinking.
what? Check on his blessing. Yes, it is on here. So
Yeah,
maybe he's just looking for it.
it's not popping up. I think he's just thinking.
Glitchy now working on this Tiso goal. Which I assume, yeah, he'll probably be checking Salubra and making his way over to the resting grounds.
Yeah, that's smart from Glitchy. Unfortunate for Knightmare, considering he did most of the legwork for it, and then kind of forgot about it.
There's
Yeah,
a
the green
GP
path's
stack.
there.
That's just faster access, I guess, to a green path. After like doing Baldur Killer, after doing like Baldur Shot, I assume that he might just go to the stag instead of going the long way around.
Yeah. And, okay, Glitchy not finishing off that Tiso quest, giving Knightmare a bit more time. And Knightmare gonna light the Grim Lantern. Cliff's being really good once you get Dream Nail, just because, aside from Stag Nest, which is relatively close to a bench, everything else you can check with nothing from the top quite quickly. Plus it drops you into green path.
Oh wait, did Glitchy forget to sit on Salubra? Okay, never mind.
Yep. Oh no. Shade skip content.
Forgetting his GL.
Oh, can come back for it. You just need to talk to Tiso. And then, yeah, this is the resting grounds check. I like this.
He doesn't have 200 essence though.
No, but you've got 0 on the way.
That is
you
true.
did who already.
Yeah, we'll see. Does Knightmare actually go via the stag, or does he just go take the long way around?
Looks like it's the scenic route.
And Glitchy making his way over to 0.
Yeah. 0 kill.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Actually, Knightmare might have held the Joni's Blessing goal, just not to give away where everything was if he found progression. Hope I wouldn't like to see him hold it for too much longer.
Knightmare making some Geo on the way over to Stag.
Oh.
And then on the
Knightmare.
load.
Oh, absolute god gamer.
Ooh, that was a pretty good check. There's Baldur Shell itself.
Is that a goal?
No, but we have Fluke
Alright.
Nest, Fury the Fallen, and the other one is
That's it. That's left.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the board. Yeah, that's the last septangle. That is true. That I'm here actually savings though, which is a bit of a weird thing to see in Rando.
Yeah, I guess he just wanted the stonks. Knightmare gonna remember this? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And
And it's
here.
me.
Ooh, paid off.
Yeah. So you gotta go under platinum.
I guess if he really wants, that puts Uno in doable.
I think that Tiso is probably Glitchy's goal here.
And a shade cloak for Glitchy.
That doesn't really particularly put anything into aboard. No goals leading towards that.
Yeah, it's more QOL at this point.
Just QOL.
We should see a 5-3 pretty soon with Knightmare getting two shade gates and Glitchy getting Tiso. Actually 6-3 with Perry Revit.
Is there an absolutely consistent way to do this?
I tend to do it on the way up, but Glitchy having a lot of success with the upswings. It's really just a timing thing though.
And that's his third one. I'm here checking Stone Sanctuary Journal, and that is Dreamgate.
Nice. And Glitchy showing off
the Perry Reverick. Decides that the check is too dangerous for his own good.
Yeah, especially without your shade. You don't want to be losing all your Geo.
So he makes the choice to go over and just get this goal. I'm here. Where are you going, buddy? Dude, where are you going? You have the shade gates right in front of you.
Where the other one is.
Maybe he's going to Queen's Gardens.
Oh, there we go. Did he remember? No.
Oh, he's going straight down to...
Maybe he's seeing that Revit just got marked, thinking he might have a bit of time to get the bench.
So, I'm assuming that Tiso will hop up anytime soon. So I think it will be 6-1 at least until Knightmere remembers that he has two potential goals that are very easy for him to get right now.
And one that he's already finished. Yep, there it is.
Wondering where Glitchy goes after this. I think Knightmere's just going to the Trader Lord one.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe just forgetting that one's there. Because it's not too commonly required.
I thought he was for certain going to Overgrown Mound after he finished this two shade gates, because that is a spell location.
And it's, yeah, exactly, it's spell location plus autopilot on the way. But that's two shade gates anyway, and a dream gate stead outside Trader Lord.
Once again, I'm not really seeing it pop up on the board. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's disconnected or something.
Yep, there we go. It's up.
Okay, yeah, but he still hasn't marked. He still hasn't marked check Johnny's blessing. Maybe he just doesn't realize it's there.
Yeah, not sure. I'm sure he'll read it in like half an hour or something and have a moment of, wow, I'm really smart. I'm here making his way over to Hornet.
And Glitchy now making his way over to Oro. Glitchy finding that Grubberfly's LG at Oro pretty much just useless at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, you've got Fireball, which is a better Grubberflies. And you've got Claw, so the one thing it actually unlocks in hard logic doesn't even matter anymore. Glitchy getting their shade back with the 700 Geo it had.
I assume that
And
Glitchy is now going to check cliffs and hopefully Knightmere realizes that Tony's Blessing is a thing before that happens.
Yeah, it would be pretty devastating to see Knightmare gets sniped on that. He really needs every goal he can get at this point.
Come on, buddy, all you need to do is mark it. I'm here now checking Ipavan. And it's just a bunch of Geo. Pretty sure he wasn't too happy about that.
Look at the board. Glitchy's basically surrounded it. Thinking.
Honestly, Crown is available right now, so and Grubs. So I'd say C-Peaks is a pretty good idea here.
Yeah, I think so.
And at Gidge, yes, there are dupes.
Come on, Knightmare, look at the board. Please.
I think he's looked at the board, I just don't think he's seen Johnny's Blessing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Glitchy now killing Gorb. Oh, I'm correction, has killed Gorb. So Knightmere just making his way through peaks now. Umu is also available for Knightmere. Not sure if he's actually gonna go for it though. Knightmere having a little bit of trouble with the platforming here.
Yeah, they can be a bit of a pain, like if you try and go fast and then slip up. Oh no, it looks like Glitchy is going for that Joni's chair. Yep.
That's a big F.
You're gonna really be kicking yourself if you're Knightmare about now.
As soon as you see that goal march, you're going to you're gonna be pretty disappointed in yourself. Instead of it being 6-3, it's now going to be 7-2.
Yeah, that is a big swing, and there we go. Just pops up for Glitchy.
Will Knightmere remember all about all the grubs?
Yeah, you can't let her skip that. There we go.
Where's it? Wasn't there a grub right to the right there? No.
Yeah, but it's quicker from the other side just because you can skip all the crushes and hit it through the floor. Knightmare might die here. These cycles can be, smart Dream Gate.
A very smart Dream Gate. Now I'm just wondering, now that Glitchy has quite a bit of a lead, I wonder what he's going to go from here.
Yeah, for Glitchy, I think you just I know
that's
you've got what, 3 spell
there's
location.
the F. I'm here. You just said a dream gate. Why are you going through this again?
He has essence as well, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, he wanted to get up here and do it.
Wait,
Wait,
the
what?
one
Oh,
that
he
you
doesn't?
said.
Didn't he do...
He did set it. Maybe it didn't work.
No, he just doesn't have essence. I thought he'd killed the Dream Warrior.
Oh yeah, he died to gold.
Oh no.
Oh no, now you have to go all the way around again. By the way, chat, remind me if there's anything hot at high essence at Drubs. Oh, a simple key. You know how many grubs that is? I can't remember.
7 something dive.
So 20-ish
Knightmere
grubs.
setting up. Wait.
We have a simple
Why
key at
you-
20-ish grubs. That's important because we do have GG's hut on here. What's Knightmere doing? Seems like he's just wondering about his existence.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he is kicking himself because he... Oh, probably checking help a lot.
Has he checked Grim Tent?
I want to say no.
Glitchy also trying to make this skip over to...
That's one
his
way of
most
doing
good-
it.
That's probably definitely the more consistent way that I would do it. What is Knightmere doing? Over to King's Station. This is a very interesting choice. I'm thinking of like either Basin or Watcher Knights. What do you think, Insomnia?
I assume Basin? Yep. Do we have an Ismas? No, we
You
don't
have Ismas.
anything down here. I mean, like the Grove shop.
Okay. Question, can you do Spike Tunnel without Dashmaster?
Yeah, you can do it with Fireball, or Great Slash, or Dash Slash, or Wraiths.
I'm here finding this mass shard here.
So the helper log is a thing the randomizer mod automatically creates and updates as you pick stuff up to tell you all the checks that you have accessible in Logic.
Maybe he's gone down to Basin Pillar? Maybe not.
We're
Yeah,
gonna see a check. No. Fountains
seen-
of Myth.
Are we seeing simple key check here? I'm not sure if you can get over there without wings. In any case, question: Are we going to be seeing Umu from Glitchy?
What I want to know is, are we going to be seeing... Actually, no.
That's a big
You
F.
can lose your... Is he actually going for it? He picked up a nail... Oh, I was going to say he picked up a nail length charm earlier, right?
There was long nail at Plague Eater, I believe. Is he going for an intentional death or
Except he
something?
doesn't have enough health. His shade's going to die when he fireballs it.
I'm not aware of this skip. You're gonna have to tell me about it.
It's... I mean, he doesn't have enough stuff for it. You need 8 masks, but it's an extremely cursed shade skip to get up there.
Meanwhile, Glitchy finding a Shade Soul somewhere. Alright. Does he have Shade Soul? No, he doesn't. And now he's having a couple of problems with this.
Shade Knightmare. Does he know?
I don't think so.
Rex, you either need Glowing Womb, or you need Fireball and 20 Shade Health. Both of them, the point being that you need to aggro the Shade.
I don't think he realizes this.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Glitchy in a very, very awkward situation here. And dies.
Yep. And Knightmare, you're gonna have to just fireball your Shade and come back later. Okay, judging by that jump, I think he pulled up the video I sent him, but not realize that he needs the extra masks. Or nail upgrades, I think. So he could do it, but not really. With
My
his
question, is this what he should really be going for right now?
Oh god, no. No, he should not be doing this, it's terrible.
Yeah, he should be doing his peak stuff. He pretty much got that.
There we go, he gets his Shade back.
But she also in the process of getting his Shade back. I believe Knightmere is now considering his option.
Yeah, I think if you're Knightmare, as much as I appreciate the heck out of the content, you just need to bite the bullet and do some goals.
By the way, I just realized that Tulalubas is a thing on this board. As soon as Knightmare or Glitchy find Sage Soul, that is a very acceptable goal.
You can kill Trader Lord and do it now. With,
yeah. I believe Shade Cloak was over at Resting Grounds. Knightmere finding Crossroads Stag. I believe he's working towards Rescue Zone and Deep Nest, but then again, I've been wrong with everything that I've said so far, so...
Looks like Glitchy is going to do Umu. I don't mind this play, especially because you do have Shaman Fireball, so you can kind of go for a any percent-esque kind of setup. Obviously you can't two-cycle, but the idea is there.
Hey, is two-cycling a thing anymore, or no?
It's theoretically possible, but nobody's done it.
With any percent style? Can you get like a two-cycle with like upgraded spells and stuff? I assume that's still possible.
Yeah. You can one cycle with most of the upgraded spells, I think. And Knightmare going to check Spore Shroom, and I assume he's going to lead this into Deep Nest, which is a good play, I think, especially with Lantern, so all this stuff will be in logic.
Oh, this is both runners doing relatively different things. Knightmere has a lead in peaks for the moment, and as well as Deep Nest, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think, like I say, this play from Knightmare is pretty good. I think he probably needs to focus goals a bit, just because you are down by 5. But as far as check density goes, and checks you don't think Glitchy's done, this is really good. And if you're not super confident with like the pogos up to crown and that sort of thing, I think just being realistic of your options and doing deep nest, which is, like say, unseen checks, is a pretty smart idea.
You said basically.
And rescue zone in deep nest is a goal. So I totally missed that. In this case, yeah, I really like this play. Just getting a tiny bit lost, but it's all good. He's got Dream Gate in time. Glitchy having a pretty clean Umu fight, actually. The Umu positioning's been really good.
And with that,
nice.
and with that, that is Glitchy's 8th goal, and he is well on his way of completing this game. It'll be interesting to see where Glitchy decides to go next.
Another cloak at 1-on-1. Really not being the person to need that right now, but it is what it is.
Maybe that's going to remind him that Two Alubas is on the board.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Glitchy really wants to fight Trader Lord.
Especially now 0.
You don't have to do this, Knightmare, just... Yep, nice.
Just go the
Nail
more
0,
reliable
no
way,
upgraded
my friend.
spells, Trader Lord isn't really a vibe.
And I believe this is the CP play that we're seeing from Glitchy.
Looks like it, so... Yeah, Knightmare could very well get sniped on that crown goal, depending on how confident Glitchy is with the pogo.
And with Lantern, 3 spell locations is pretty relatively easy for Glitchy here, so especially because you need to have that to get on the way. Speaking of which,
yeah. And Knightmare just gonna grab this bench and then rescue Zoe. I'm led to believe, or not.
Maybe he's checking
Maybe
field
tram
cam
pass first. Yeah.
Where are you going?
You might have the wrong door, because this is Galleon.
I believe Knightmare is realizing this and probably heading.
Yeah, I think he is.
Or not. Stop debating us, my friend.
I think this is probably a good point to mention that if you're a newer player getting into the rando, definitely don't feel like you can't use rando map mod. It's really good for learning the locations. And while well, it's basically just a visual form of the helper log for you to be able to access it more easily. And yeah, like I said, there's definitely no shame in doing it. I still use it for like Geo-Rock Rando and stuff. So definitely feel like you can use the tools available to you.
Yeah. Although if I remember
runners.
correctly, in the upper bracket, random map mod is not a thing.
Yeah. I mean, upper bracket, most of the players are pretty comfortable with everything, but lower bracket or just by yourself, it's definitely an invaluable resource.
I believe
And
Knightmere is just considering his options or trying to find where it is.
Yeah, might be Googling it.
For those that are not aware, Zoe is on the bottom left of this room that Knightmare is in.
And Gidge, I think Glitchy just didn't know you can hit it through the floor. Hitting grubs through floors has only been around for a little bit, relatively speaking.
Ooh, Glitchy finding Grimchild.
Ooh, NKG question mark.
Yes, give me NKG.
I'm so glad there isn't a check behind NKG.
It also appears that Knightmare doesn't know the strat of just standing in the top right corner.
Yeah, I mean, gets the job done. And he has quick slash, so making pretty quick work of it there.
Yeah. Honestly, this is definitely Amir's goal. Now, if you could only find it.
Yeah, he's not gonna make the
Monomon,
same mistake again.
if Knightmere finds Monomon here, we could be seeing a potential comeback. Does he not know about the check on the left side here?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, yep. Shade
Ooh,
Soul.
Shade Soul!
That's two Alubas.
I think that's where he's going at the moment. He already has the first Aluba.
Yeah, and he knows about it. Sick. Yeah, this is really good for Knightmare.
Well, he's now going from 3 to 4 goals, making a little bit of a comeback here. I think he's trying to find the check. That's usually correct. It's the next room up, buddy.
And a conga line check from Glitchy, amazingly named, and a white fragment. Unfortunately, we're not doing true endings, so that doesn't really help us.
Knightmere a bit low on health here.
Oh yeah, watch it. That check is infamously terrible. It used to be in hard logic with no vertical, and it was just a note.
I think a Shade Soul will kill both the things here.
He's just gonna go get the goal. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Gain some soul before he heads up here.
So he can actually Shade Soul, yeah. Ooh, please don't die.
Just please don't die.
Thank you. There we go.
And
that's
his 4th goal.
Yeah, so for the people... Oh, you go.
Meanwhile, Glitchy working towards 7 grubs. And very, very low on health here, trying to get this grub.
Just drink now. Yep. There we go.
There you go.
Big brain. This room, low-key, one of the worst in the game when you've got, like, nothing.
Speaking of which, chat, how many spell locations have been chat for each runner? I believe that it's been 1 for Knightmere and perhaps 2 for Glitchy.
I think it's 1-1, because I don't think Glitchy's been to Crystallized Mound yet.
I'm trying to go underneath. Alright, that would have been amazing underplat, dude.
I think underneath's only worth when you've got C-dash. Even like with Ismas, you can get one in.
I assume this is going to be checks.
Ooh, dive.
Ooh, dive.
Halfway to D-Dark plus a whole bunch of checks. That is nice.
Nice.
And I assume he's getting spell locations.
So this is definitely. I believe the last check should be, I don't know, Soul Sanctum maybe.
Sanctum, or he has the bench. Crystallized Mound's pretty. Actually no, not without C-dash. Getting across.
Actually, all you need is wings.
Yeah, C-dash or wings, but they don't have either. I think it's doable with just dash, fireball, as claw or something like that as well if you're feeling content.
This is just going to be a ancestral mound check, a check that we haven't seen from either runner here.
And Glitchy getting crown.
Hopefully Wings isn't here because otherwise this could definitely snowball.
Yeah, if it was, it would have to be the dupe, so fingers crossed for Glitchy that it... Oh, sorry, for Knightmare that it isn't.
A bit of lag from Glitchy's side.
And
we're seeing Lifeblood Heart.
alright, so 9-4 now. Knightmare probably just needing a little bit of luck to go his way.
Here's a check neither of runners have done yet.
Yeah, because when they did went past here earlier, they had nothing, and it's a pretty finicky enemy pogo.
Knightmare on his way to probably Soulmaster here.
Yeah, you have to assume so.
Glitchy just trying to get, I believe, his 6th scrub and C peaks. How in the world did you not get crushed
and
there?
Wings of Dead. So, like I say, it's doable, but Blue, the air stall macro requires fireball skip, so it's in hard logic. It's definitely not possible and easy.
I pretty much mark C peaks as pretty barren in the actual progression here.
Yeah, it's unbelievably quiet. Normally peaks is pretty nice.
Well, does Knightmare know the trick? Yes, he does. So Soul Sanctum definitely a lot more manageable with the nail art.
Yeah, for sure. Just being able to skip like Hellroom and that is really nice.
Speaking of which, I remember there being a nail art at Sly, and I am not seeing it. I believe that Knightmare didn't get it.
That was great slash. But yeah,
it might be easier to take the other one way there. There you go.
Yeah.
Glitchy on his way to check C dash. How will you see you're under Somnia?
Please,
Aww.
There better not be wings there now.
It's just a charm notch. That keeps Knightmare in this for sure. Now, where does Glitchy go from here? Buddy, be Grim Child on if you want to fight Grim.
Might just be getting the chat. Yeah.
There's Bell Twister. That's the second part.
Having Shade Soul Shaman for this Soulmaster fight is quite nice.
Boom! That's like wow,
it's so satisfying.
Who's Sprint Master?
Baby Zoom.
Of which, Glitchy with a total of 9 grubs now. We're pretty even on grubs here. By the way, has Glitchy checked Essence?
Yeah, they're the first one to do. Actually, yeah, Glitchy has, surely. I know they went to see it. Pretty sure they're the one that we got the Essence info from. Knightmare's Soulmaster fight looking pretty clean there with the doubles.
And definitely a pretty fast fight here. Glitchy almost dying to Marmu. Gets there regardless.
Hot take, but Marmu actually one of the hardest Dream Warriors when you don't have light spells and stuff.
Glitchy probably going to get this check that Knightmare missed.
I really hope for Knightmare's sake it's not wings.
Speaking of which, now we have it. That's it. That's a 5th goal for Knightmare. And 2 really good checks here. But she also having a little bit of a problem.
Nightmare.
It's been nice to have that before you went through Soul Sanctum.
Oh well, it's an extra layer of boulder killing.
It's lovely.
The Glitchy.
Hopefully
content
nothing's that
question.
collector. There is a bunch of grubs there.
Have we haven't seen a dreamer yet. Wow.
That is certainly unusual. I would say that's probably in Deep Nest somewhere.
Hmm. Actually, that was probably why Knightmare was trying to go to Broken Vessel kind of area earlier. Just there's light seeds there even without dreamers.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to see? These are three checks that we have not seen so far. So we'll see how this goes. What's she going for? Essence meter.
Yeah, for that 700 dive, I assume. So Knightmare kind of catching a bit of a break there and finding his own.
Finding his own dive. Well, that does tell us where another dive is. So if we want to get
Yes.
Descending Dark.
Glitchy. This fight sucks without Shade Soul Shaman, where it's just over in like 3 casts. Because you actually need to fight.
Here's the no eyes check. Another white fragment. Oh, if you're a Knightmare, what do you do? Just keep on checking?
If you're Knightmare now, I think you...
No eyes.
I think you just need to do checks, because you don't have any goals that are actually doable right now.
That is true. The best thing that you should be going to and checking Massive Moss Charger here. Don't want to die to no eyes.
Putting it.
That doesn't work, my friend.
Yeah. God, I hate this fight. I reckon Mamu and No Eyes.
Ooh, there's Fluke Nest. I just realized.
Oh.
How much was Fluke Nest, chat? Holy cow, that's 900 essence.
Okay.
I assume that Glitchy is gonna have to do Dream Trees for the rest of the essence here, unless he wants to go and do Galleon.
Knightmare doing a pretty good job of this fight. It is just a tedious one. It's not like he's making it look hard or anything, it just is.
It's really hard to avoid all the ghosts. Or rather,
Yeah,
the children.
The more aggressive you try and play, the worse it gets. So you can either play it super safe and wait 3 to 5 years, or you can be aggressive and risk getting hit.
Glitchy now getting his dive and presumably going over to Ancestral no. What is it called?
Crypts.
Crypts. Oh yeah, Crypts. And then making it, and then probably going to get his last grub and see peaks.
Can't do Mimic Grub at the moment.
Yeah, that is true.
I need C-Dash.
There's Deep Focus.
Unfortunately not a thing. Or fortunately if you're Knightmare. Speaking
However,
of
it seems like that Knightmare is making his way over now.
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being a C-Dash race for that goal. Oh, never mind.
Well, he doesn't have
he
wings.
hasn't checked. Yeah, but he's got Fireball and Soul.
There's a Vessel Fragment, so there's only two more checks and crypts. Knightmare, however, going to get his big cloak when he gets over to Resting Grounds here.
Yeah, which is good for him.
And the final check is King's Brand. That puts a couple of checks in logic for Knightmere. Not for Glitchy is still unfortunately missing part of King Soul. To get to access to birthplace here. So, any birthplace people here in the chat? I'm looking for it. Oh, and by the way, Gidge, you can get into Lifeblood with just like easy ways to get with one last Lifeblood mask and just use Dreamgate or something.
Yeah, Dreamgate, or if you have the hidden station stag, you can get a cocoon and then ride the stag. Dreamgate obviously being the quickest, but if you're like Glitchy and don't have Dreamgate, that would be how you do it.
I'm here getting a Vestal fragment here.
And seeing that flute nest.
Both runners making somewhat of a progress towards that simple key.
Yeah, I think both players probably just realizing they've got to switch to checks now. Glitchy gonna hit that dive. Oh, sorry, wait. What was 900? Fluke Nest. Gonna get that Fluke Nest first by the look of it.
For sure, but Knightmare might end up getting Desolate Dive if he wants to go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't remember where Knightmare actually found his dive.
Yeah, no clue. For your Knightmare now, though, I think, autopilot, that's it. Thanks, Chen.
Knightmare probably making his way over to Crypts. He will find this King Brand.
Yeah, so if he can get the no Lifeblood Charm, Lifeblood Core, which is a lot easier for him, then I think he's in a pretty good spot. If he can get the other dive as well, that'll put him on 7.
Speaking of which, we haven't seen Flower Chat, which Knightmare seems to be doing. Knightmare sitting at this bench here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea if Flower turns up being nothing.
King's Idol, nothing. Okay.
By the way, in a rando race, are you supposed to do the Flower quest as it's intended to be, or can you just warp?
No, you do it as intended. You can gentlemen's to allowing warping, but I think for upper bracket especially, you just do it.
Glitchy finding his second portion of the Queen's Brand here. So both runners having access to birthplace here.
And there's Glitchy's Fluke Nest.
Looking increasingly. Oh, we are getting content, my friends.
God, if you're not, like, what's Glitchy doing?
Checking CO.
Yeah, that's what I thought from the loadout, but then they went to.
Is he checking?
This is a good check to get. Oh.
And there's his Dreamgate. Glitchy also having the opportunity to get this quick.
Oh, if he gets autopilot, that's D-Dart. That'll make
why
things
is
a lot
Knightmere
harder.
doing? Why is Knightmare doing SN?
For D-Dart.
Ah, yes.
But Glitchy marking that now, so Knightmare might realize and give up.
Holy cow! Knightmare having a very clean failed champ fight so far.
Yeah, Knightmare's boss fights are actually really solid.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Gods kind of person. He's the one that did the parry only run.
Speaking of which, it seems like that Glitchy might have the opportunity to go for Dreamgate here. Do you do the Dreamgate at the Lifeblood Mass?
Unfortunately for Knightmare, failed champ having a bajillion health when you've got nail 0. And it looks like Glitchy getting some payload, maybe looking at nail upgrades. Oh, hidden station, so this is probably the Lifeblood core play.
Not to mention he has King Soul on, so this could definitely be a Lifeblood check.
Yeah.
Oh, a simple key at High Palace.
That's definitely the easiest simple key available.
That's it. That's technically GG's hat available, yeah. Both of them being really cursed here. Hey, when did Glitchy get Descending Dark?
That was when I checked autopilot.
Ah, yes.
So just after Dreamgate.
Unfortunately for Knightmere, this goal going to be sniped away from him.
Yeah, he kind of got sniped on 2 goals in the last 2 minutes, and that really made this a lot harder for him. Instead of being 7-10, it's now 5-12.
Knightmere getting past the second portion of the L Champion.
If you keep doing that, Knightmare, he's going to run out of health, hit the armor. It's a rough... Oh no, that's the last phase.
Glitchy just needing one more goal to finish here.
Yeah, it's pretty rough if you're Knightmare now.
Yeah. I think a couple of things we're looking for are a Dreamer, wings, and yeah, that's it. The main two.
Dream Nail.
Ooh, Stag Nest. The last Dream Nail.
Oh, Glitchy.
Glitchy, my good
Slightly
old
lower
friend.
jump.
Knightmere now still going for accents, probably realizing that this goal hasn't been marked, has already been marked. You think it's possible that Knightmere just can't see the board?
Yeah. I don't think his phone. Did he disconnect?
Has score now.
No. Because that's 700 essence. There wasn't anything between 600 and 700, was there? Maybe he only has one monitor. And
wait, no, it's only, I believe that dive was like at 720 or something, so he has that's the thing, and you can just do the tree and grounds.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... It looks like he's going for Galleon now.
Speaking of which, there's nothing at Shriek, so... Glitchy probably just making his way to get the rest of the checks, and Abyss. Nightmare's getting the galleon play here, so this is pretty much Glitchy's game at this point. I don't really see any way of Knightmere coming back here. Also,
I mean,
speaking
everything
of
left is. Oh yeah.
Also, speaking of which, I'm wondering where C-Dash is as well.
C-Dash or Wings, that's 4 checks we haven't seen at all.
I guess there's probably going to be some progression at Massive Moss Charger.
Actually, speaking of things we haven't seen at all.
And Glitchy being bombarded by a bunch of siblings here. And you're probably not just realizing that there's both goals' essence have been marked.
Yeah. Pretty painful realization for Knightmere now.
Glitchy is on their way. Oh, there's the Dupla.
A simple key. So that's Gigi's heart.
Wait, he might obtain Monomon.
Oh, where'd he get that? No way.
Here?
Level.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
That is GG. Oh, being a check that most people forget early on, so definitely tough race for Knightmere. And I believe that ended around an hour and 20 minutes. Hello, Knightmere.
Hi.
How do you feel?
GG.
Very stupid.
I respect the attempt at the skip to cliffs. Sorry, the skip to stagnant. As soon as you start dream nailing that tick tick, I'm like, I know what he's doing.
I wanted to commit to it, but.
And then did you try the skip to basin?
Yeah, but I didn't know it would one shot this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you were setting up for it, I'm like, he doesn't have enough shade health, and then getting your shade back, such a pain.
I didn't realize, I really didn't.
Yeah. I respect the hustle.
I mean, whatever. At least I got to try the go-up skip. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, showing off the forbidden 10.
Yeah. That was good.
Also, what was with not marking Joni's blessing for like 10 business days?
Did you know? I didn't know it was a goal until he marked it.
I kind of figured that was what happened, but...
I didn't know it was a goal until he marked it.
It's Glitchy.
Let's say he doesn't have an invite.
Alright, I'll manually chuck one over.
You want to take that? Alright, well, in any case, good job, but GG's on making the most of what you could.
I mean, yeah, it was fun.
Hello?
Hi.
GG.
GG. How's my volume?
I'm coming for counter next.
I can't believe I never checked well. I never checked well. Holy moly.
I didn't check Say until like end of the entire thing. It's funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Question, Insomnia, do you have the spoiler log pulled up or no?
No, but I can make one.
Alright, I'll go make one.
I'm
Alright.
really glad that you got the rescue Zoe in Deep Nest goal because I have no idea how Deep Nest works and I'll never learn how Deep Nest works. So not even having to think about that, it was great.
At that point, I was just praying for goals. Like I just dropping some, going for some. Like I was panicking.
Speaking of which, you had an awful lot of long pauses during the middle of the game. Were you just trying to consider what your next move would be?
Yeah. I was just looking at the board and I was confused. What should I go for?
It's hard, dude. There's so many things all
Yeah.
at once. I usually play Invasion, and you only have to think about like 4 things at a time with Invasion. It's great.
There was a
Right.
patch, especially in the middle, where there weren't actually any goals you could do, so you just had to do checks. And I find that at least when you have something to do, you have a bit of a sense of direction. So it can be really hard.
Sigh. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as I got Shade Soul, like I just gunned for Alupas because I knew how to do it, but like I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good play.
Yeah, as soon as we saw Shade Soul, we're like, oh, yep, this is 2 Alubas. Then you walk straight there, and it's like, yep, he knows.
I can't
Nice.
believe I had to get the 900 Essence Fluke Nest.
Uh,
Where was Fury?
Oh yeah,
We
that
got
was
the prologue
first.
yet?
Yeah.
900 Essence. I killed No Eyes, Field Champion, and Galleon for it. And then by the time I killed Galleon, I checked the board. So I had it, and I was like, I'm blind.
Yeah, I was thinking about killing Field Champion, but I had pretty low damage. I guess I had Shaman Stone VS, but
Shaman Stone and Shade Soul was enough for me.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really good game to both of you.
I think I
Zoe
disagree.
Wings made it.
All right, I have my score log pulled up now. So looking for our first Crystal Heart was intended to be at Grubs.
I figured.
What was that, 22?
I think it was either 22 or 16. I can't remember.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, our first intended wings was at Wing Fragment after Trader Lord.
No!
You know,
The,
funny
sec-
part is I
the
was
second,
considering
guys,
the
hear
triple
this. The second was after Collector.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go for that.
Trader Lord and Collector Wings. What the hell?
Good.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The other one was at World Sense.
Ah,
Oh
yeah,
my
even
God.
better.
Yes, with all those streamers we don't have.
Yeah, I've never seen a seed go that long without a dreamer. It was really bumming me out because I wanted those life seeds or light seeds.
I was
Yeah.
going. I was
You
going
should
to
have just
Ancient
got,
Basin.
a couple nail upgrades and then done what Knightmare was trying to do.
Looking for our second Crystal Heart. And it is after Watcher Knights.
Ah,
Oh my
okay.
god, this was a boss seed, huh? So where was Fury of the Fallen? That's the one I care about.
Yeah, where's-
Fury is the Fallen. Looking at it, doesn't show up in progression, so I'm gonna. It may take me a little bit.
Just control F
Take it-
Fury.
I have a question. Where was the last Dream Nail that I didn't get? Well, I know it has dupes, but still.
Oh yeah, we need the Dream Nails too for King's
Yeah.
Mold.
I was gonna go for King's Mold if I got a Wokan.
There was one at the Mash Hard at Hive.
Ah, my favorite check. Too bad I didn't have Trampas.
Tram Pass itself was at Charm Notch at Grim.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I opened Grim. I didn't even think to go back. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we noticed that because we saw you sitting there in the Grim tent in like the edge of the screen. That's just a classic, like light lantern into never check Grim for 50 minutes.
It feels okay, man. Hmm.
Oh, GG to both of you.
Yeah,
good luck
GG.
with the next races.
Yeah, GG.
I think Glitchy, you play Mike now, right?
Oh Christ. All right.
Good luck.
Mike.
Good luck. Make sure to 013 Mike for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Watch out, Mike. Oh no, it's Glitchy versus Quacksilver.
Mhm.
And then
That's
is
pretty
it
bad.
who does Knightmare play?
I could take
Shall
Tash
I?
any.
Oh, I found Fury the Fallen.
Where was it?
Descending Dark.
I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there.
Speaking of which, Glitchy, you could technically have gone there to complete your 7 grubs.
Isn't there a Crystal Heart locked grub? Like.
Oh yeah, that is
the
true.
left side. I mean, I was thinking about gunning for the Crystal Heart at grubs, because I think it got me something else. I already forgot what the board was. It left my brain immediately, but it's a lot of grubs. So I was like angling toward it if it would happen, but I wasn't going that hard in it because it would take forever.
7 grubs, right?
Knightmare plays the winner of Curvy and Tash.
I could take Tash. Tash is nothing. Come on. Come on. I could sweep you clean, bro.
Where was Wraiths /
That was Clutcher's map.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
God.
Gross. Weird combination of baby seed and curse seed. In that it was almost immediate dash and claw, but then all the bingo goals were behind 17 bosses.
Yeah, it was.
I got I think you got Dash at Dream Shield, right?
It was at Sly behind Shopkeep Key, and Shopkeep Key was... Oh, I don't even remember. It was really early. I
Oh, okay.
thought.
So we got the same Dash then.
Okay.
The last Dream Nail was at the Rancid Egg in Queen's Gardens.
What? That's
Yeah, sure.
unfortunate.
Well, nah, when I was at that one, I was already going to... Okay, never mind. Anyway, GG. That was
yeah,
fun.
GG.
That was
Yeah,
my first time
GG.
doing one of these, and that was pretty fun. So.
Insomnia. I'm very sorry. I couldn't make your dream come true.
That was
Look,
unfortunate.
You went for the content, and I respect the hell out of that. So,
One
people's
thing
champ.
though. One thing though. I just want to say shout out to 56. He's a great guy.
Yes. And I think if are there any more questions that the runners have, or
No.
the chat? All right, I think that is going to close it up for us tonight. Just a heads up, we have 2 more races of the first round that are currently showing up at 2. They are both on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern. So thanks so much, and we'll see you then.
Yeah, good luck, and
Bye.
we'll see you then. All right.
All right. See you guys. Have fun.
Bye.